This full moon marks the beginning for the ending of a lot of energetic cycles we have been exposed to until now, and sets the stage for the most transformative month of 2023, that is October, wherein we have both solar and lunar eclipses, Rahu and Ketu changing signs for the next 18 months, Mars conjunct Ketu and Venus being impacted by retrograde Saturn and Jupiter. Let us understand how you can harness this lunar energy and channelize it, as we also have the Pitru Paksha beginning along with Navratri at its ending. Full moons occur during the opposition of the Sun and the Moon, with the Earth sitting in between the two celestial bodies. This opposition with the energies on opposing sides of one another feels intense to our energetic system. It also brings our awareness to places we need to shift to change our vibration. As we work with the full moon, we can release and shift away from lower frequencies of the sign involved, making it possible to embrace and align with higher frequencies. The full moon in Pisces is one of the more mystical full moons. As a water sign, Pisces adds an extra element of intuition, femininity, and transcendence to the moon. Pisces represents the ocean, vast, boundless, and connected to everything. Pisces is a water sign ruled by Jupiter and is known for its dreaminess, intuition, compassion, and sensitivity. During a full moon in Pisces, emotions may run high, and people might be more in touch with their intuitive and spiritual side. It is a time when deep emotions and subconscious thoughts can come to the surface. This full moon in Pisces encourages us to take our awareness to another level. It asks that we limit our distractions, especially the ones causing emotional disturbances. It asks that we recognize what is overwhelming our senses and step back and give ourselves some space. It provides an opportunity to release the many energies that distract us or make us forget our potential. Instead of feeling immersed in the sea of energy, we can become observers, connected but unaffected. Pisces reminds you on this full moon, and as always, that you do not need to force things. You do not need to control or perfect anything. The more you let go of attachments and expectations, the more you will feel aligned with your life. You do not need to do anything to be in flow of your life. You simply need to release the barriers within you that prevent you from receiving what you need. This release is the work of the full moon in Pisces, and it commences when you raise your awareness to accept all experiences and understand the larger vision of your energy. Pisces rules the feet and our connection with walking the earth. Although traditionally symbolized by the fish, when Pisces influence is strong, we need to reaffirm our connection with the earth through our feet in order to stay present in our lives. This connection will keep us anchored in reality as we deepen our connection with the dreamlike state of full moon in Pisces. These themes are further accentuated as the full moon happens in Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra, which is associated with deity Ahirbudnaya, a serpent or dragon-like entity which represents transformation and deep spiritual insight. It is also associated with purification and healing. Ahirbudnaya that sits coiled at bottom of a deep sea. Like the Kundalini serpent asleep at the base of the root chakra, this water dragon of the underworld protects hordes of jewels, treasures, and precious life energy. It also provides a stable foundation that sustains life and allows us to continue to grow and evolve. Bhadra is blessed, Lucky and Pada means feet, which are symbolic of humility and devotion and are the foundation on which we stand. Uttara Bhadrapada is symbolized by a funeral pyre that burns away earthly attachments and liberates us completely from the past. The planetary lord of the sign of Pisces is Jupiter, while the planetary ruler of Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra is Saturn. If we see the current situation of both of these planets, we notice that they are both currently in retrograde motion in Aries and Aquarius respectively. So this automatically goes to prove that we are currently being exhibited to a planetary paradigm wherein we have to reconsider the relationships we hold with ourselves as well as others as a part of a community. The full moon in Pisces in Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra is pushing us to delve deeper into spiritual practices, engage in self-reflection, and offer assistance and healing to those in need. It is a period of heightened sensitivity and intuitive insights, encouraging a compassionate and empathetic approach towards oneself and others. Believe in the gut feelings or intuitions and dreams you visualize right now and work towards seeking a deep-seated regeneration and healing. The significance of this full moon doesn't end here. Pitru Paksha, which is also known as Shraddha, is a 16-day lunar period in the Hindu calendar during which Hindus pay homage to their deceased ancestors. It begins on the day of the full moon of the Bhadrapada month and ends on the new moon day of Ashwin month. In 2023, Pitru Paksha begins on 29 September with the full moon and ends on 14th of October. This period is sacred and the ritual of Shraddha is carried out during this time as a tribute to our forefathers. Performing the ritual of Shraddha ensures that the soul of our ancestors go to heaven. It is believed that ancestors are able to visit their living descendants at this time. Hindus believe that it is important to serve their ancestors during this time in order to receive their blessings and to help them achieve moksha or liberation from the cycle of reincarnation. Moreover, the transit of retrograde Jupiter right now is through Bharani Nakshatra, whose deity is Lord Yama, who deals with the souls of the dead after the end of their lives. Right after this, two things happen consecutively. On the 14th of October, by the end of Pitru Paksha, we have a solar eclipse in Virgo in Chitra Nakshatra. This nakshatra is ruled by Mars, which will already be conjunct Ketu in Libra, causing a cleansing and transformation within our relationships. And right after this, from 15th of October, we have the festival of Navratri being celebrated, which is basically a 9-day long festival that venerates different manifestations of Ma Shakti or Durga. It is a celebration to commemorate Goddess Durga conquering victory over the invincibility boon rewarded demon king Mahishasur. Now that we have discussed how the planetary energies are influencing us collectively on and around the full moon in Pisces in Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra, let us move on to discussing what areas of the lives of all zodiac signs will be affected during this energetically charged full moon that is impacted by both retrograde Saturn and Jupiter. The full moon in Pisces is asking you to let go of the tug of war you have been fighting between trying to reinvent yourself and make progress in your purpose through education and spirituality, but also your need to feel like this progress has to make visible changes in your finances and wishes. This is the time to let go of the struggle between going inward or outward by feeling a need to be an active part of your surrounding community or network circle. This has been your time to focus on yourself. Let it be the season where you let go of any pressures to act outside of your progress or benefit. The full moon in Pisces is asking you to let go of your need to make everything about your career and finances. You are a earth sign that is inclined to toil hard and accumulate resources. But what you also must not forget is that money is not just a commodity to make ends meet, but also to bring joy and excitement. Let go of your limiting beliefs relating to your dreams and embrace that not all decisions and actions must only lead to a higher financial gain and better career opportunities. Also, move away from any company you keep that does not believe in your dreams or perpetuates toxic thought patterns you can be inclined to hold, and work towards aligning yourself with a better network circle. The full moon in Pisces is asking you to let go of the career accomplishments you seem to chase after in order to appear to have a greater social recognition and appreciation. Lean into exploring your belief and value systems and how that ties in with your religious, spiritual, and philosophical ideals. Being an air sign that is proficient in engaging with all different kinds of people and network circles, it is necessary for you to not amalgamate your identity according to the group surrounding you. Let go of the need to adapt and excel in all social groups, but rather create a secure autonomy within social interactions. Remember, your career is not only a means to make better financial gains, but to also be aligned with your purpose and drive fun from it. The full moon in Pisces is asking you to let go of any religious, spiritual, or philosophical beliefs that are restrictive to your identity and excitement. Don't make out this exploring journey you are on to establish your value systems turn into a self-aggrandizing process to feel morally superior. Don't be hesitant to explore the unexplored occult beliefs, as they can set you free of the shackles to make yourself appear superior socially, and not to focus so much on your recognition but on internalizing these transformations in your beliefs and values to be able to achieve true liberation and validation from within. When it comes to matters related to your educational pursuit, don't make it out to be only about career and success, but also learn how to submit to the process of researching and enjoying the process of learning, and not just viewing it as a means of achievement of a lifestyle or success in the means of stereotypical societal narrative. The full moon in Pisces is asking you to let go of the fear of change and transformation within the customs and fun in your relationships. You are such a staunch believer of self-respect and love, but when it comes to the relationships you have formulated around you, the unknown scares you. Open yourself up to the possibility of actually encountering people who are outside of your usual pattern or comfort zone, and let them surprise you. And if you are already in a fulfilling relationship, yet feel your dynamics changing, remember not to be scared of transformation within your relationships, as it can open new doors of excitement and fun. Also try to bond with your partner's spiritual, religious, and philosophical beliefs, as they can strengthen your relationship on the basis of values. The full moon in Pisces is asking you to let go of any relationships or attachments that do not pour into your cup as you do theirs. You are a natural healer and caretaker, so you go out of your way to heal and rectify those you love for the better. But not everyone is appreciative of your efforts. Rather than trying to push through the walls, it is better you retreat and focus that energy on yourself. Don't be scared of change or fear of losing out on people, because it just opens space within you to embrace better people. In terms of business, you have to be careful of how your finances are handled in terms of loans or taxes. Let go of the need to leave things up to others. In this sense, you will need to be analytical and critically scrutinize how your finances are being complied with legally. The full moon in Pisces is asking you to let go of your need to appear superior to others in your workspace. You are in a phase of time wherein your relationships, especially at work, might be tumultuous, and to offset that competition, you try harder to come out on the top as a leader or victor. But what you must remember is that the more you try to upstage others, the more of a target you put on your back for others to notice. Keep working hard without the expectation of support or recognition, and things will eventually settle down. Stay cautious regarding financial investments and debts undertaken at the behest of advice of the people around you. Take precautions by doing extensive research before committing. The full moon in Pisces is asking you to let go of the need to appear superior or authoritative in matters relating to tumultuous relations at home and work. Rather than just blaming your surroundings or others for perpetuating such a toxic reality, look inward and try to analyze what part have you played in the exasperation of these conflicts. Focus on letting go of the need to be victorious by all means possible, and rather try to formulate a forgiving approach to be able to address such conflicts by displaying vulnerability and emotions freely without manipulations and ulterior motives at play. This is the only way to rise above conflicts and achieve peace of mind and soul. The full moon in Pisces is asking you to let go of your need to find support and assistance mentally and emotionally from your family, siblings, and lovers. You need to develop this sense of support internally without creating codependent mechanics of a false sense of safety. You have to let go of the fear of the unknown and move out of your comfort zone to explore what truly excites you and gets your creative juices flowing. And once you achieve that, you will stop feeling a stagnant energy with respect to your concentration and efforts. Explore things that interest you outside of your normal to find purpose and peace. The full moon in Pisces is asking you to let go of the need to toil harder and work endlessly to provide resources for others, and then to try to find peace and security within that transaction. You are an earth sign that loves to put their head down and work tirelessly to achieve goals and abundance, not just for yourself, but for others surrounding you, especially your family. But you must not forget that the purpose of all your efforts cannot be solely to nourish others. You have to find ways to feel motivated and find excitement within the work you do for your own sake and benefit. Find ways to nourish your own interests and desires so that you can feel fulfilled and not resentful when the same dedication and energy is not reciprocated for you. Think for you first, then others. Your joy is your priority. Stop expecting others to care for it as much as you do theirs. The full moon in Pisces is asking you to let go of your need of comfort and security within the values of your family and the network circles you usually surround yourself with. Being an air sign, you are the ever-flowing and exploring. So, don't restrict yourself within set values, be it financial or familial, just in order to fit in. You must also rediscover what financial security means for you, separate from all the outside influences around you. That is the only way for you to truly feel motivated to work hard towards achieving your financial goals and finding an inner purpose. Do not let others' narrative influence your outlook. Re-establish your relationship with money and abundance. The full moon in Pisces is asking you to let go of your fears relating to transformations in your personality and purpose just in order to maintain a sense of security and familiarity within your ideals and values. You are going to be the most substantially impacted sign by this lunar energy as it takes place in your sign. So remember to not equate your worth by just computing how much you are worth financially or how secure your money is right now. Don't be scared of making mistakes and encountering losses because that is how you learn. So forget the fear of not taking risks and rather do a calculated analysis of your investments so that when whatever the outcome in this tumultuous market, at least you have made your bets through research and belief. Don't hold on to your cautious persona. Let go so you can live and love life. This is a time to let go of your need to sacrifice and focus on self-efforts to make yourself happy and fulfilled despite monetary resources. With discussing the personalized predictions of all zodiac signs for the full moon in Pisces, we come to the end of this video. If you resonated with any readings or information shared in the video, then please do not forget to like the video, comment about your experiences, and also subscribe to the channel so that you can stay connected to the new videos updated. We will be discussing the most anticipated astrologically transformative October monthly horoscope very soon. So stay tuned. Take care, you all.